Welcome to the Adding Operating Energy tutorial for the Impact Estimator for buildings. The Impact Estimator is not an energy simulation tool. You can, however, input the results from an energy simulation, and the Impact Estimator will calculate the environmental effects of consuming that energy through the lifespan of the building. Now, to add operating energy to a project, I've got the tutorial project that we've been working on loaded in the tree, and I'm going to go up here to the project node and right-click and modify, or double-click the project name. The modify project form will come up with our name, location, building type, etc. At the bottom here we have an energy consumption button, which I'll click, and this form will open up. We have 6 fuel types here ready for input, and an energy simulation tool will normally output to you an annual fuel usage for each fuel type in your design for heating, electricity, plug loads, etc. The numbers that we require here are physical quantities of fuel. So we have electricity, we have kilowatt hours, natural gas, it's either feet cubed or meter cubed, and for the rest of the fuels, liquid propane gas, heavy fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, it's in US gallons, UK gallons, or liters. So all you have to do is take the results from that energy simulation and put them in here. So I'm going to put in some random numbers here, let's say 10,000 kilowatt hours of electricity and 5,000 feet cubed of natural gas. And you can just click OK here if that's all you have to input. Sometimes an energy simulation tool will give you results in megajoules or BTU, i.e. the energy of that fuel as opposed to the physical quantity. So we've added a little conversion tool here. So for liquid propane gas, let's say I'm going to hit compute fuel here, and let's say that the output from our simulation tool is in BTUs, and let's use let's say 1 million BTUs, and it's going to do the conversion down here, and that happens to be 10.47 US gallons of LPG. I can click copy to operating energy here, and it gets automatically input into the LPG box over here. 10.5, it's rounded off. So that's it. All you have to do is input these fuels into this form on an annual basis. Before I click OK, I want you to note something. We have the summary measures in tree showing up here. These are our global warming potential values, and the structure of the project so far has 22.5 tons of GWP. The operating energy will not be counted in the summary measures for tree. So if I click OK here, you'll notice that number's, pardon me, I'm going to click OK down here. That number stays at 22.57. If you want to see where the operating energy results show up, I'm going to quickly show a table of summary measures here. And I'm going to maximize it here. And here we have our summary measures, which we haven't covered in the tutorials yet, but it's divided into life cycle stages. And over here we have the operating energy. So our annual operating energy, let's say we're looking at global warming potential on the second row here, is on a yearly basis producing 7.22 times 10 to the 3 kilograms of CO2 equivalent. So that's about 7,200 kilograms. The total operating energy is the annual operating energy times our building lifespan, which in this project happens to be 60 years. So 60 times this number is going to equal this number here. Just to demonstrate that quickly, I'm going to go back to the project level. I'm going to change the building life expectancy to 1 year. And in that case, the annual and the total number of CO2 kilograms of CO2 should be the same. And there we have 7,220. You may have noticed that the summary measures in tree has changed a little bit here, but that is not due to the difference in the operating energy. That is due to the maintenance and replacement effects of changing the lifespan from 60 to 1 year. Effectively, the maintenance and replacement effects go to 0 because there is no replacement in a 1-year project. I'm going to change this back to 60 for the rest of our tutorials. I'm going to click OK here. And I'm going to close this reports box and save my project. So there we have it. We've input our operating energy on a yearly basis into our project. That concludes the operating energy tutorial.